My name is Robert Moore. I am retired publisher of Dallas Voice. I left 3 years ago so that I could pursue my hobbies of travel and photography. I was at the march in order to document the march. I saw it as a photographic opportunity, and I had gone down. I was headed at the end of the march to go find another place to position myself and photograph. I was sitting at the corner of Lamar and Main when the shooting erupted. I heard the shots. I turned to the right and saw one officer go down, and that's when I knew it was quite real. At that point, the firing opened up. I ran for the nearest car that I could get behind, got behind that vehicle. Soon more police officers showed up. I had two on my left, and you hear the yelling of it's automatic weapons. He's elevated. A lot of chaos and a lot of obvious concern because they don't know how many and they don't know where. And at one point they decide to move us back a couple of cars and get on the other side because they realized that he's elevated and they were afraid that he was in the garage, which we were just outside. We needed to get someplace where we were more protected. We stayed there, we were there for another, 15, 20 minutes when the officer that's on the right, that appears in the photograph, came and took a position to my right, and with his larger weapon. The two patrolmen that were there had only handguns, and he took a spot where he could cover us if the shooter should appear in the parking garage. We stayed in that position for almost 2 hours. By my calculation, it was 2 hours. The shooting erupted at 10:38 at 8:38, and I got home close to 11. I lived 2 blocks from where we were hunkered down. Came time to leave. We got a call that they wanted to evacuate us to the main police perimeter, which was about half a block away. There was a lot of open area in between us. I had asked a couple of times about leaving, and the officers on my left go, "You're not going anywhere. We cannot allow you to get in the open. And you need to remain here, sir." I would try and move or adjust myself. I've been sitting in a position for a long time, and they would say, "Watch your head, keep down, don't expose yourself." So it was a very intense time. In the photo, you clearly see a man who is hyper vigilant. He is assessing all of the elements around him. He's watching to the right, to the left. During the time that we were there were reports that there was a suspect behind the Crown Plaza, in the alleyway, behind Bank of America, over towards the Omni. They didn't really know where the threat was coming from, and they're always on the lookout to make sure that they're aware of their surroundings. And I see that in his eyes. Some people have said that they see the fear in his eyes. What I see as a guy who is, from my perspective of being there and seeing it take place, he's calm, he's collected, he's completely in control and trained for the assignment that he is there to do. I understand what police are called on to do. My brother is a chief of police. My nephew was a detective. My brother has been a law enforcement officer for 38 years. I know that job. But to be in that position where the people who are called on and to sign up to protect and serve are doing that for you in such a personal, close, very close proximity to you it really brings it home what those guys are out for every day. And my heart goes out to the law enforcement families everywhere, because when something like this happens, it puts them all through a great amount of anxiety and grief, and I understand that because I share that with them. So to those families and to that officer in particular, thank you for being there to serve and protect me in such a direct way.